True happiness is a feeling that we all strive for, but oftentimes we look for it in the wrong places. We think that if we can just find that right partner, or that dream job, or buy that fancy car, we will finally be happy. But I'm here to tell you that true happiness comes from within, and it's time we start realizing that. I think we have all been guilty of it at some point or another, thinking that our happiness is dependent on someone else. We think that if you can just find that right person or that special person, they will complete us and make us happy. But the thing is, that's not just how it works. Happiness is not something that can be given to us by someone else. Because if they give us all the happiness we need, they won't have the time to love us. It's something that we have to cultivate within ourselves. And when we rely on someone else for our happiness, we are setting ourselves up for disappointment. I mean, think about it. If your happiness is dependent on someone else, what happens when they let you down? What happens when they are not around? What happens when they divorce you? What happens when you are being abandoned? Do you suddenly become unhappy? That's not a very sustainable way to live, and definitely not a recipe for true happiness. Hello everyone, welcome to The Unbreakable Woman. My name is Dr. Jenny. Let me remind you, wives, women, girl child, mothers, grandmothers, aunties, that we are the finest of all God's creation. It is a statement of fact. Today we're going to talk about women. Men don't owe us nothing. Women, men don't owe you nothing. You see, there is this misconception going around. I've had several conversations with some of my friends, especially divorced ladies who are bitter, enraged, thinking that the reason why they are angry, the reason why they are bitter, the reason why they are enraged is because their men left them. See, I feel your pain because I was once there. I feel your anxiety, I feel your worry because I was once there. I felt like because my husband left, that my world was coming to an end, thereby getting anxiety, becoming depressed because he left. But in the course of me living my life with my children, I've come to realize that my happiness, my joy, my peace is not dependent on people. Because if they are dependent on people, they will remote control you. They will start you and close you and turn you up, turn you down, because they know that you depend on them. They know that, oh, because I left, she's not happy anymore. He's not happy anymore. So the good news I've come to tell you this morning is, don't give an individual such power to take control of your life. Don't give a single human being or human beings that power to control your emotions, to control your life. The only person who has the right to control your life is God and you. Like I was discussing with one of my friends the other day, I told her, said that in your words right now, think about your ex-husband as a dead human being. He's dead to you. And I'm sorry to say it, but this is how I operate. To me, he's dead. Whatever he is, I bless him. But in my life, he's non-existent anymore. So I told her, said, the only people who are in your life right now, who are in your words right now, is God, you, and your children. Outside of these people, nobody else exists. And she was like talking about what people are saying, what people are what the ex-husband is saying, what the ex-husband is telling people. I said, listen, you can't control somebody else. You can't control what people say with their mouth. You can't control what people think with their mouth. The only person that you can control is you. And you don't have to prove anything to anybody. Keep in your own world. Keep achieving you. Keep loving you. Keep taking care of you. If he leaves, don't leave yourself. Your ex is somewhere living his best life, and you are here wallowing in bitterness, anger, and anxiety. Meanwhile, he's somewhere else enjoying his life. He's somewhere else enjoying his best days, and you are crying that he left you. You should be glad that he did, because God knows the end from the beginning. God knows why he made you go through that. I'm a living testimony, because if I was still in my marriage, I would have been a dead woman by now because of the hell I was going through. But look at me. If I was still there, I won't have this opportunity to have my own YouTube channel, to have my 3 books. I won't have this opportunity to do my own things. My 3rd book is on Amazon. I won't have this opportunity because he was somebody who tried to overshadow me. He was somebody who tried to dim my light. He was somebody who never allowed me to shine, because he didn't see anything good about me. He was there to suppress my light. He was there to suppress me. So when God took him out, God now tells me, or God told me, now you can arise, you can shine. So woman, why are you feeling like a man has left you, so the whole world has left you? A man has left you, so God has left you. Don't feel like that, because I was in such pain, I was in such anxiety, and it didn't all go well for me. That's why I'm telling you, don't divorce yourself when a man divorces you. Don't think your happiness is dependent on somebody. No, your happiness depends on you. Even if you are not married, you think, when I get married, I'm gonna be happy. When I build a house, I'm gonna be happy. If you are not already happy inside of you, because it's the happiness that you have that you can bring into a relationship. If you are not happy, joyful, exuberant inside of you, a man will not complete you. And if a man has all that to offer you, he won't have the time to love you. He won't have the time to marry you. Think about it. You are going around being bitter, being angry. No wonder you look older than your age. No wonder those gray hair is be just popping out everywhere when you are not even supposed to have gray hair. You are depressed, unhappy, have anxiety, wrinkles all over your face, because you go around thinking that a man owes you something. Your ex-husband owes you and something. He owes you love. He owes you this. No, nobody owes you anything. Nobody. This is a sad reality. I came to that realization that nobody owed me anything. When my ex left, he said to me, he said, Jane, you're on your own. He know he left me with my 2 children, but he still said to me, he said, you're on your own. I went to my room. I brought a chair to my room. I said, God, sit down. I sat on the bed and I said, God, you're going to take care of me and my children. I depend on you. It's over 12 years now. The Lord has not failed me. Some bills might be late, but the Lord has not failed me. That's the kind of mentality I want you to have. For this God is my God. He will be my guide even unto the end. From my book, A Constipated Life. Get a copy on Amazon.com. What is your greatest achievement in life? Is it your beauty, handsomeness, accolades, or the way you carry or talk about yourself? Is it the friends you hang out with or your family's riches? Well, let me tell you that your greatest achievement should be, first and foremost, knowing God. That is your spiritual journey with God. The Bible says, without God, you can do nothing. This means that in Him you can do all things. In Him you can live an unconstipated life. Finding God in your life should be your greatest accomplishment. The Bible also says, in Him we live, in Him we move, and in Him we have our being. Outside of God, you can never accomplish anything meaningful. You can never run away from God because He is everywhere and in everything. Get a copy of my book on Amazon.com. Is a mindset shift. When you remove your mind from people owe me, my ex-husband owe me, my ex-boyfriend owe me. They don't owe you nothing. Whatever people offer you, whatever people give you is a privilege. Nobody owe you anything in life. You owe yourself everything. It's a mindset shift. Instead of saying people owe me, my ex owe me, my ex-husband owe me happiness. The reason why I'm not happy right now is because he left my life. Say to yourself, I owe myself all the loving in the world. Tell yourself, I owe myself all the peace in the world. I owe myself all the happiness in the world. I owe myself all the exuberance in the world. You see, the reason why I've not been married for the past 12 years is because I don't disappoint me. I know how to take care of me. I know how to love me. I don't disappoint me. Because when you get into a relationship, you find out that human beings are human beings. If you, by yourself, still disappoint you, then why do you need a relationship? If you can't love you, if you can't take care of you, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, materially, and otherwise, if you can't take care of you, if you can't disappoint you as a woman, you think a man will not disappoint you? That's why I tell women, keep achieving life. I'm not saying don't get married. I'm not saying don't be in a relationship. I'm saying don't let yourself go. I'm saying keep loving on you. Don't disappoint you. Keep going to schools. Keep opening businesses. Keep writing books. Keep doing what makes you happy. Your happiness is not on anybody. Don't look at what the devil is doing. Don't look at what the enemy is doing. The Bible said that we are more than a conqueror through Christ who loves us. I think Psalm 34 says, I had fainted unless I believed to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. The Bible says, why thou disquiet, O my soul? Hope thou in the Lord, for He shall yet strengthen thy countenance. Your help is in the name of the Lord. It's not in anybody's name. Don't go around being mad at people. Remember, I keep telling you this story. When my ex left, I will go to work. Now I had an apartment. I will go to work and come back. I will be angry at my children. One day my daughter called me. I would just be angry at One day when I came back home, I was just upset. My daughter said to me, she was 13 years old then. She said to me, Mommy, Daddy has left the house. Daddy's no more with us. Why are you still upset whenever you come back from work? I went to my room. I cried like a baby. That was the day I brought a chair to my room. I said, God, sit down. Take care. You're going to take care of me and my children. That was the last day I cried. That was the day my bitterness ended. And I called the name of my ex. I said, I bless you and I forgive you. The word of excitement, the word of fulfillment, the word of happiness, the word of joy opened up for me. I started taking care of myself. I started loving me. I started losing weight. My dressing, my makeup, my hair, everything about me started changing. I started reading books. I started getting enlightened. I started getting closer to God. I started doing meditation. Don't leave your happiness on somebody. Don't leave your joy on somebody, because if you do, they can remote control you. That is a mindset I want you to get out. That's one of the things I talk about in my book, Living a Constipated Life. Nobody owe you anything. Forget about what they are talking on YouTube. Some people make videos and say, men owe you this, men owe you that. Men don't owe you nothing. Whatever a man offers you is a privilege. It's an honor. Whatever somebody offers you is a privilege, it's an honor. You cherish it and bless them. Till this day, I remember one time my ex wanted to ask me for something. And I told a friend of mine, even some family members, they were like, don't go, don't ask, don't meet him, don't meet him. I said, no, I will meet him. I met him in an open place in front of my shop. He told me what his problem was. I said, I wish I could help you. But you see, I couldn't help him. The reason was best known to me, or is best known to me. But I talked to him cordially. You see, when you see your ex, you are still enraged, you are still bitter, you are loud, you are screaming, it means you have not forgiven. It means you have not let go. If a man leaves you to be with another woman, why do you want him to come back to you? Why do you want to lay off with him? My sister-in-law says, don't let a man meet you again where he left you the first time. Keep achieving life. No man owe you anything. Whatever a man gives you is a privilege. It's a privilege, whatever somebody gives you. So don't think it's your right. It's not your right. Your right is to take care of you. Your right is to love you. Your right is to bring happiness to you. Your right is to cherish you. That's your right. You are whole. You are complete. It's the love that you have that you can bring into a relationship. It's the joy, the peace, the exuberance, the ecstasy that you have within you that you can bring it into a relationship. Because marriage is work. Relationship, you have to bring, you're going to bring 100%, and he has to bring 100% into a relationship. Some people are not willing, and there's nothing you can do, because that is the way they are wired. They are wired not to love somebody. They are wired not to broaden their horizon. They are wired not to bring peace to a relationship. That's just how they are. There's nothing you can do. The only thing you can do is to love you, is to cherish you. Think about the goodness of the Lord. The Bible says, bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me. Bless his holy name. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. Think about the benefit of knowing the Lord. Think about the goodness of the Lord. Think about he healeth all your diseases. He crowneth you with loving kindness and tender mercies. He satisfies your mouth with good things so that your youth is renewed like the eagles. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me. Bless his holy name. Keep blessing the Lord, because the best is yet to come. Your happiness does not depend on anybody. You are an embodiment of happiness, peace, joy, and love. I will talk to you next time. Remember that the Lord is the strength of a woman, and nobody's going to love you more than you love yourself. My books are on Amazon.com. This one is Women's 10 Rules for a Happy Life, and this is The Hidden Diary of a Bishop's Wife. My third book is, I'm going to put the link in the description, is called A Constipated Life. Is on Amazon. It got published on Monday. So get a copy and support your girl. Don't also forget to subscribe to my channel. Take care of yourself, and please do take care of each other. Bye. Love you.